So, as I was saying, this is the one people are going to try to convince you to get, but what you want, this is the one you got to go with, for sure. Oh, sorry, hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh. Okay, screw this. It's here. It's almost here. We have to go now. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. Thank you.
What did you get?
Alright, well, a couple things before I unbox anything. I was playing Stadia a little bit more, and I got some kind of weird errors. I mean, my internet connection's pretty stable, but the video just like froze. And then my entire browser was frozen. So there's definitely still some problems. I mean, my internet was fine. This was on the Chromebook on Wi-Fi, but yeah, I don't know, that was weird. Okay, back to using this mic. Had to get set up. I was too excited that this was coming. All right, so let me get a knife. And we'll just... Woo! So we got Stadia on the front, on the side, Founders Edition, and on the back, one place for all the ways we play. There you go. All right, now let's see what it's like when we open it up. Oh yeah, there's the Stadia controller. Feels pretty good. So I assume this is a settings button, capture button. Not sure what this will do or this will do. That's probably friends list, I don't know. This is to help, I did watch one video, this is to help you kind of set up. I can show myself setting up the controller when it's done. Yeah, it feels about as heavy as an Xbox controller, maybe a little bit heavier. I guess you charge it with, is that USB-C? Let's see what else is in here. Yep, so that's USB-C connector right there. And the charger. Got some papers here. I can go through this. This is probably not that interesting. So, got the directions and stuff. I did look this up as well. So the power connector actually has an Ethernet port, because if you're close enough to your router, you're gonna wanna hook that up for a better internet connection. But Wi-Fi is also usable, of course, because it's a Chromecast. This is what the Chromecast Ultra looks like. This actually looks super similar to my regular Chromecast. I'll hold both of them up side by side so you can see what. So there you go. That's everything that came in the box. Okay, so we got the two controllers side by side. They are, in fact, similar size and shape. I have pretty big hands. Both the Xbox controller and this one are pretty comfortable. So there's that. And here are the two Chromecasts side by side. They're about the same size. Emblem's a little different. They both have this kind of magnet thing on the back where it snaps on there for travel, I guess. Both use the exact same micro USB power connector. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, this one's a little bit thicker, as you can see, but other than that, they're very similar. Alright, so I got the Chromecast Ultra set up. I opened the Stadia app on my phone. It's asking me to get the controller set up now. So basically what I do is I go to the Stadia app, hit this button. Oh, I'm pretty sure I need to hold down here. And then it's blinking. Then at my Stadia app, I just press the controller. Looks like it found it. Okay. Is it vibrating? Yes, it is. All right. And I guess I just press this code here. Looks like I'm good to go. All right, so now I'm all set up. I got the Chromecast Ultra and controller. Everything's ready to go. One of the first things I noticed when I turned this on was that a lot of the functions on the controllers don't work or do anything in the menu, such as Google Assistant doesn't work on Stadia yet. I guess that's coming later. Menu button does nothing. Like, basically the only things that work are the directional pad to pick your game, which I only have 2 right now. You can't buy games on there or anything. Everything has to be done through the Stadia app on your phone. So I don't know if they're planning on changing that in the future, but I don't personally like that a lot. Setup time wasn't too bad, only 10 minutes, and a lot of that was the controller and Chromecast updating themselves. The rest of this, like, Google Home app does pretty much the rest of it. But yeah, now I'm gonna play some games and compare to the desktop and Chromebook experience. So let's see how this is. All right, just a quick update. I actually looked online because I was a little frustrated. I couldn't figure out how to share Stadia captures. Apparently, the feature really isn't out yet. On the Stadia website, like the help section, the only thing you can do are view them on your mobile device and delete them. So what is the point of capturing stuff that you can't use at all? There's no way to get it on YouTube. There's no way to save it. There's no way to even like share a link or put it on my Google Drive. Nothing. Very interesting. I'm sure they're adding that feature later. It's just kind of frustrating. All right, well, in the game, I'm on Wi-Fi. Actually, not wired. I didn't wire it up. I just wanted to see how the Wi-Fi works, the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. I don't really notice any input delay. One thing I do notice sometimes, and I'm not sure if this is just like my mistake when I'm playing, but if I press the shoot button once or I'm trying to let go, it actually will fire twice. So that's pretty bad if that's like something that's going to happen regularly. But yeah, as far as Destiny 2, pretty good. I'm much better with a keyboard and mouse, but as far as like how everything functions, I would say good. The buttons actually don't feel quite as heavy. I used to buy these like cheap USB controllers at Goodwill, and they kind of feel like that. So I hope the actual controller holds up pretty well. Only time will tell though, and depending on how much I actually play it and use it. All right, well, that's it for my gaming session. I decided just to play Destiny 2 this time. Played one mission, it took forever, or if it just felt like forever. Anyway, okay, so I did some game captures, and I'm curious how this is gonna work. It said you go to the Stadia app again, and you should be able to find the game captures there. So let me see. Yeah, oh, here we go. Okay, here's the game captures at the bottom of the app. Should be able to just play it on my phone. There it is. Now, my question is, how do I share this? And I think the answer is, right now, you cannot. So, unfortunately, I can't even share the captures. I was planning on using that for the video, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. This is it. Overall, Stadia experience. Would I recommend it? right now, I would say stick to an Xbox or PS4, unless you have like a Pixel or a Chromebook or some kind of laptop you want to play games on and you really can't use a console. But otherwise, for like gaming at home, I would not recommend it. It's not that it's bad, like everything works as expected. Ooh, the controller's a little warm actually, I didn't notice that before. But the data cap on my internet, you know, if I want to use Stadia all the time, I'm gonna have to upgrade to unlimited. I have Chromecast and they only let you use 1 terabyte per month without upgrading to unlimited, which is an extra $50 per month. So, but if I use my Xbox, don't need to worry about that at all. And now I'm rambling. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, maybe I'll review some more stuff, or when more things get released, talk about that. But for now, see ya! I mean, I just keep thinking about it, and like, bottom line, if you're just gaming at home and you don't plan on playing many video games other than at home, I would say the Stadia is not worth it. Like, for me, I have a long commute, and I can bring my Chromebook, this light device, somewhere else to the city or something like that, and play the games that I play at home there with, you know, the same account. I don't have to bring anything extra besides just my laptop. But yeah, if you're someone who's just going to be at home, it's just going to cost you extra money. You have to pay more for internet, for the bandwidth and the amount you use. At least usually they're metered. So it just doesn't make sense. Keep your Xbox, keep your PS4, keep your desktop, whatever you use to game on. So anyway, bottom line, just depends on what kind of a gamer are you. What do you game on? Where do you game? I'll leave it at that. Thanks. Just had to do one more quick update.